This was all a plot of the Freemason, creating the devastation of our nation, yet we're building our own strong foundation. You see, we decided to just love, trust in God, reside up above the pain of the earth. Money is vain and it hurts to see people that are poorer than me. My third eye exploring, I see that we are warring to be killing the peace. Blood spilled while we still chill in the east, where the devil's killing, release the pain. When will it cease to increase? Cause I aim to make my mark on the beast. So I walk in the parks after dark, sparking the heart of my peeps. Drugs, thugs, and freaks who know no muscle from weeks just to hustle to eat. Maybe cop a couple of sneaks, Tim's laces on boot. Big faces on loot just to buy you a dream. I know sons that will die as a teen. Look in my eye, does it seem that I'm telling a lie? Visit a scene where children will die and the villain doing the killing is another child. That's why we still living in hell. It seems as if our wishes ain't even given a well. Yet the CIA, their drugs are given a cell. In every cell, it got plenty of taps. And for every empty prison cell, there's plenty of traps. Get you locked in a box, look at the clock and it stops, the tick and the talk. Too many kids are gripping the Glock, flipping the rock, cracking the coke. That's the fate of the black and the broke. And lacking the hope. Back in the days, the slave masters would rope in Africa. And nowadays, we the drug trafficker. You see, house Negroes and Uncle Tom sell drugs to their own people. We are the overseers enslaving the masses because cash has got our asses enlisted in the dirt. That's why I stopped snitching. You got stitched on a shirt, silent about the system that pitched in the work. Got them doing their dirt. Dance with the devil, we flirt with the darkness. The hots is blockless. Hotless and the cops is ruthless and it's hard to stop because the truth is the cycle is reckless. So check this, Willie Lynch, he would expect this. Black men still lose their neck over a necklace. Dying to protect this chain. Still enslaved in our brains, slaying cane, coke in the raw, yet most of our families are still broken. We pour folk in a war where our souls been bought, then sold like gold in the ore. Can't you see it's the capital that's controlling the law? That's why racist cops be patrolling the floor. This American jail in a cell. This is the history that their books are failing to tell. Martha Stewart, she made bail and did well because the justice they sell trusted it fell to the highest bidder. That's why she's free where they fry that nigga. Troy Davis, R.I.P. Troy Davis, R.I.P. They just try to get by, get bigger by robbing the store. Yet ain't it a crime the way they be robbing the poor? Or why is it we either gonna grind or get a job in a war, legally murder when shooting a tank? Meanwhile, the CEOs of all these corporations be looting the bank. So who do we thank for this cause and effect? I think it's time we all sit back, relax, then pause and reflect.
Spare time, not even time enough to make change the world or change my mind. Time running out, there's never enough time. Getting a college degree takes too much time and costs too much money, so kids do crimes and end up locked up serving time, stealing money, doing hard time. But outside the prison gates, hunger eats away at the walls of a child's stomach. Daddy worked overtime this week, but the company accountant took some well-deserved time off to get some tea time and time with the kids. He'll get your check in due time. Meanwhile, I'm standing in the lunch line, trying to find a moment to write a rhyme, and I found myself sneaking off to the men's room to steal a few minutes of my boss's time, realizing I'll probably never have enough time because when I signed it out of line, I signed away all my free time. So now my time exists before 9 and after 5, and some nights I was there to wait past 9. So I never had time to spend with my friends, and though I was chasing the Benjamins, somehow I never had any ends to spend. We finally did carve out a few minutes from my busy days, and then it was simply coalesce around a common thread and coexist inside the haze, whiling away the minutes, discussing the disgusting parts of our dismal existences, punching in, punching out, serving time. Prisoners trapped inside the hourglass, choking on the sandstorm of possibilities, wishing we could all go back in time and remind ourselves to take the time to appreciate the gift, time. And right now, after all the timeouts, time on stage, studio time, the time and time again, bad time and the absent-minded time spent wondering, will I get my big break this time? I should have stolen the towel and resigned and get back on my grind and chalk it all up to wasted time. Try to make up for lost time. Just yesterday, y'all, I looked up in the sky and I saw a sign. It was a blimp proclaiming the world was mine. And I thought, well, it is about time. Yeah! Thank you very, very much. Support Erik Andrade, please. Support local hip hop. Coach at the show, Roots Cafe tomorrow. Bless up, peace.
Right now it's a reality. Sharing our spirit, sharing our creativity, sharing our art. It's also important to share stories, no matter how hard it is, so people know that other people going through that, and we're not victims, we're survivors. We could be survivors. So this piece was inspired when I used to work in Mission Hill, and I worked with youth that ranged from the age of 7 to the age of 19. And it was amazing in terms of people actually being functional with the amount of things that were going on within their life. And so this piece is entitled Silver Spoons.
Some are born with silver spoons in their mouth, and some feel the need to flash jewels and boast cars. There's more to life than things to be obtained. I've seen stars with everything fall and go insane. You get one chance to live, so conflict, I think twice. With the weight of the world on my back, I breathe life. With the weight of the world on my back, I breathe life. With the weight of the world on my back, I breathe life. Like my sister Melissa, half Dominican, half Puerto Rican, father shot and killed, mother critical condition, speaks fluent English, tinted with an accent, exposed to the horrors of the world before 7. And those with fathers who happen to be rapists, force himself upon you. Sexual experience makes it hard to accept every man's advances. For future reference, internal struggle with the sentence, relentless, searching truth, bruised questions. To avoid a sentence, all she wanted a confession. Situations kept stressing, family guessing. When delivered with the verdict guilty, he's not accepting. Cause some are born with silver spoons in their mouth. And some feels the needs to flash jewels and boast cars. There's more to life than things to be obtained. I've seen stars with everything fall and go insane. You get one chance to live, so conflict, I think twice. With the weight of the world on my back, I breathe life. With the weight of the world on my back, I breathe life. With the weight of the world on my back.
Stacked against me, born black family of immigrants and great-great-grands who ain't on land, so I became a man able to stand up my own too. Contributing factors, mother's love and the father's rules, surrounded by aunts and uncles who adore you. Taking the sky's the limit, even that could be surpassed too. Glimpse into my eyes, generations past due, living off my ancestors' lives from deep planted roots. In dark rooms, no return is where they held you, but I developed picture perfect, watch this living proof. Through the pain, through the chains, through all the abuse, we survive and we thrive. 9-9, our crew, long shot. Never supposed to be on top, here's to the long shot. So they plot to brutalize us. The long shot, gotta stop a system corrupt. I've been silent for too long and now we're making a fuss. The long shot. Cedric Josie Jones. position. Voice on a voiceless, I want the world to listen. It's not like Jimmy King, the fathers my mother's given. Rest in peace, I was in life is a blessing. People bring it good, policies unaddressing. And I'm a patriot, stating no intersection. Cause we honest, everybody's about the convention.
The prison de vida, que no saca pasa. Seguro ni más no sigo, de no tratar a conhecer. The prison de vida, que no saca pasa. Seguro ni más no sigo, de no tratar a conhecer. Ma vida lindo. Ma vida so bom, ma vida lindo, ma vida so bom, ma vida so bom. Prisão de vida, nos trata passar. Seguro demais não sigo, nem não cantar conhecido.
They conjure up a seed and produce every day. They gotta be fresh seeds, gotta be next resistant, no plantation. They gotta be minorities, make the majority of this public housing, so they gentrificate. Gotta move it up and out into the streets without fingers. When they 12 years with welfare and bullshit. They got Uncle Tommy coming out of prison on the mission, supply guns for science coming out of new age slavery every day. They plotting, we used to pick it, now we chasing. Money is made of plot. Hey, we used to pick it, now we chasing. Money is made of plot. We used to pick it, now we chasing. Money is made of plot.
Make some noise, this shit is rotten. Everybody seeing this wrong doing smarting. All the wrong and yo, I don't give a damn if you sweating your belongings. That's just materials. We're getting critical. Everybody knows they're feeling the spirit, dude. You know how we rock it. New Bedford got that rocket to get through the bars. You know we them stars. I've been rocking with these cats since I was like 17. Yo, I stay black. Stay repping that projects that I came from, but don't need a bang guns. I just come through and just representing that bus flow.
Sometimes I'm president in the city. And that was about the people that are in the audience and the people in the community. And what I realized is tonight, I wish I had just done this for free. But as an artist, I'm expecting the artists to come through. I want to be able to pay the artists to come through. And also I was afraid that I needed money to get in. And it's not about me getting in. Honestly, I hope everyone in New Bedford votes for Jack Livramento and myself for the reason of being that if we don't create a voting clock, it's not about one seat, it's about getting a voice on the seat of school committee. There's 6 votes on the school committee. There's 3 seats available, and honestly, the majority of the people are just voting for themselves, and it's competitive in nature. If we're really about creating change in the community, it's more than about me getting a seat, it's about us getting a seat. And the only way we're gonna get a seat is if we have collectively a movement behind it. I realized that some of the people I thought were supporters are not really supporters because they're more worried about their own agenda. But like realistically, Jack had 5,000 votes, I had 3,000 votes. Many of my votes only voted for me. If I had votes voting for him, he would have had 8,000 votes. And if his votes voted for me, I would have had 8,000 votes too. And we would have outnumbered those that are at the top. And realistically, we could either get one person in there represent the people, which we have an opportunity to do, or we could get 2 people in there right now. 2. Jack Livramento and Erik Andrade. You know what I'm saying?